It's Chris Dark with CoStark Homes, and we're switching it up a little bit because it's not all about homes, it's also about community. And nothing brings the community together more than Friday Night Lights. We're here at Youngker High School, A-rated, to go ahead and meet the new head football coach, Alonzo Highsmith, to kind of see what makes him tick, get a little bit of a season preview. Let's go meet Coach Highsmith. All right, guys, I'm back doing high school sports again. I can't tell you how excited I am. I'm here with Alonzo Highsmith, the new head football coach at Youngker High School. Coach, congratulations on the new gig.
Thank you, thank you.
So I have to ask, how's it been so far? How's the transition to Youngker and the season started?
I mean, it's been wonderful right now. Since the springtime, kids have been dialed in. They've been locked in, and they're excited. You know, everybody's excited right now. New coach, new season, new beginning. So everyone's excited. Everybody's been bought in right now. So it's been an exciting time for me and the team as well.
So you've played at extremely high level. You played in the SEC. You've been to an NFL camp. So you've been around great football coaches in your time up. What is one or two things that you've taken from the coaches that have coached you that you're now instilling into the kids here at Youngker?
Man, accountability and be prepared, man. You know, you got to have a plan, and you got to hold yourself accountable to that plan. So I mean, as much as we all, you know, look at the glitz and the glory of football, and you know, the plays and the X's and O's and all that, man, it starts with being accountable to yourself and just having a plan to attack it. You know, just having a plan and holding yourself accountable to that plan. So that's what I'm trying to instill in the guys today.
How are they taking to that? Are they, was it a little bit of a pushback, or did they embrace it right away?
No, they embraced it. And most of that I attribute to, you know, being a new coach. You gotta impress the new coach. Right. But they've been really, really, really great at holding themselves accountable. You know, and I'm not saying every day is perfect and every day is, you know, it doesn't have its challenges, but they're holding themselves accountable to those challenges and what I'm expecting. So they know the expectations, they know the standard. You know, we practice in the morning.
I love that.
Everyone's there in the morning, you know, and when they're not there, you know, the teammates are holding themselves accountable and they're holding themselves accountable to the other teammates. So I think that they've bought into the accountability and now having a plan, you know what I'm saying? So I think we have a plan and, you know, we're sticking with it right now.
Do you think the morning practices have helped with that discipline and kind of helped with kind of that hold yourself accountable mentality? Do you think the morning practices have helped that at all?
I'm not going to say that they have or they haven't, but I will say it's difficult to get up in the morning.
Sure.
So, you know, you got to have a plan of action.
Right.
To get up in the morning on time, you know what I mean? And then holding yourself accountable to that plan night in and night out because, you know, 5 o'clock comes early.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if you're not doing what you got to do the night before, there's a chance that you might slip up, be late, oversleep, you know. So just having that plan and attacking it, and they're doing it. So I'm excited about that. So like I said, that accountability piece it's there right now, and we can only go up from there.
So it's 0-0 preseason. Everyone's excited. I remember like when the season was started, I loved the practice start of it. You know, you're getting ready and getting into week 1. You have your first game on Friday. Tell me about the excitement level with the season starting and with the guys and how excited they are for the season to start.
Man, you know, I think for the most part, this time of year, everyone's excited. You know what I mean? So that excitement level is through the roof right now. For myself, it's been my first head coaching job in a long, so it's been 5 years as an assistant. Okay. Now I'm getting back into it. So I'm excited to be in this head role again. The kids are excited, you know, I feel like they want to show the world that, you know, hey, we're good too. So they've been buying in this off season and all of that work, and it's 4 work days away, you know what I mean? And then they're playing again. So, you know, they're chomping at the bit, they're excited, they're trying to do everything right, trying to stay healthy, do all those things. So that excitement level, and then some of them are trying to contain it, you know what I mean? Some of them are, you know, they're trying to downplay it a little bit.
They're probably ready to hit somebody else.
You know what I mean? So they're trying to downplay it a little bit and trying to be cool about it. But, you know, you can look in their eyes and see it, man. They're excited about it. Right there, all right? Head on the swivel.
Now, every program, I always loved the camaraderie with the coaching staff. And you're only as good as your staff. Tell us a little bit about your staff, as far as what's your role going to be on game day, but also your staff a little bit at the varsity level and how excited you are to be working with those guys.
Man, the staff is amazing. I have a couple coaches that were on staff last year that stuck around, which is great. I always feel like, you need a little holdover.
Sure.
A little continuity with the kids, so that's great having them back around, and they love it. They're Youngker grads
right.
as well. So, it's great having that pride on the team. And, as far as my role, I'm here and I'm coaching the coaches, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm making sure that, hey, this is our game plan. This is how we attack it, and I'm making sure those steps get followed. And I'm allowing them to coach. Hey, I'm not micromanaging them. I'm allowing them to be, coaches.
Sure.
They have their position group. They're the head coach of their position group.
Now, with the coaches, they've obviously done a good job, and I love the idea of like giving them that ownership. I remember being a young assistant, and with basketball, you had guards and bigs, and I would always take the bigs. And like you just get like almost a family with that unit, and so like when your bigs did well, you were always happy, and there's more buy-in and stuff. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about some of the players. I know that there's just some exciting times. There's some really good athletes here. Kind of highlight a couple athletes that you're excited about, kind of showcasing this year.
Man, we got a couple of returners coming back. We got Isaiah Hargrove, running back. He's had a tremendous offseason.
Good.
Put on size and muscle. You got Larry Moore and Jeremiah Garcia. Both of them had injuries last year.
Okay.
So they missed quite a bit of the season. But now they've been in the weight room. They put on muscle. They've been getting faster. So they're ready to come back and show like, hey, don't forget about me. I'm still here. So, I'm looking forward to those three guys having an amazing season. We have a great tight end coming back in Jonas. Our defense is led by Roman. He's going to be a tremendous linebacker for us. He's been doing really good things since track season, actually.
Oh, nice.
So, and most of our kids ran track this year, which was really, really good for us.
Yeah.
So now they're coming into it and they're looking to show everyone like, hey, don't forget about me, and I'm good as well. So I'm excited for those guys.
And they put that hard work in, playing dual sports, which I think I'm a big believer in dual sports and playing different things. Last thing, Coach, and I appreciate your time. With every program, culture is vital, and leadership. And so, like, being your first year, what have you done to kind of instill your culture into the program? And then how do you handle leadership? Is it more kind of with you and you're kind of teaching the kids and then eventually they'll run with it? Or is it kind of more player-led?
Eventually I think we will be player-led because we got a great bunch of kids and, they're coming in. But right now, being new, and I'm just learning the kids, you know what I mean? So a lot of it has come from me. A lot of the, leadership role has come from myself,
right,
and our coaches. But the good thing about our team is, man, they're becoming an extension of us as coaches.
Nice.
So it's great to see, not in a, in a bad way, but they're becoming an extension of coaches. Like, they know what we expect, and, they're holding their teammates accountable to that same expectation, whether we're around or we're not around. So, and with that, I know eventually it's gonna become a player-led group.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Especially with these juniors that are that will be back next year, and they've been through it for a year. So the routine and the standard will be set by that time. You know what I mean? But right now, everyone's new, everyone's grasping it, learning it. So a lot of that is coming from our coaches. But soon we'll be a player-led team, and I think player-led teams are great teams. So
yeah, and
I'm expecting that. I'm expecting that to come forward from us.
I always thought it was always great when all of a sudden, like, all the terminology and the verbiage that I would use, and every once in a while I'd hear the kids like use that same terminology and you're like, okay, they're listening. Like, they're finally starting to get a little bit. And I know, talking to Coach Gardner, the kids are starting to do that. He's talked about, like, hey, they're starting to use the same terminology Coach is saying. And, like, I think that when you start getting to that level, that's the buy-in. Like, that's when they're starting to believe, what it is. Coach, I'm super excited to watch you guys play this year. I can't wait to get this started. Thanks so much for your time, and good luck this season, man.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. And hey, we're all excited, and hopefully every Friday, and we're on the field, we put on a product that everyone can enjoy.
I hope you enjoyed our interview with Coach Highsmith, and look for his team and all high school sports, all the coaches and parents and everybody put so much time, especially the players. Go out, watch high school sports. It's the cheapest, best entertainment out there.